There's two topics I'll mention regarding Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14. The first topic is advice. Counsel is essential for gaining wisdom. Though human advice is not always reliable, God's advice is necessary and trustworthy for guidance in life. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14 involves human advice, particularly that a wise person seeks advice from others. A few cross-reference scriptures to look at. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 15 says, "The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice." And of course, Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14, "Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety." Proverbs chapter 13 verse 10, "By insolence comes nothing but strife, but with those who take advice is wisdom." Proverbs 15:12, "A scoffer does not like to be reproved. He will not go to the wise." Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 13, "Better was a poor and wise youth than an old and foolish king who no longer knew how to take advice." And the second topic is advisors. Advisors are those who give advice and counsel. Human advice is desirable, but not always reliable. Only God's counsel is wholly dependable. Proverbs 11:14, of course, involves human advisors, particularly that it is folly to reject wise advisors. 1 Kings chapter 12 verse 8 says, "But he abandoned the counsel that the old men gave him and took counsel with the young men who had grown up with him and stood before him." Proverbs chapter 1 verse 25 to 26 says, "Because you have ignored all my counsel and would have none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you." Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 18 says, "Then they said, 'Come, let us make plots against Jeremiah, for the law shall not perish from the priest, nor counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come, let us strike him with the tongue, and let us not pay attention to any of his words." Acts chapter 27 verse 11 says, "But the centurion paid more attention to the pilot and to the owner of the ship than what Paul said." And Proverbs chapter 1 verse 30 through 31 says, "Would have none of my counsel and despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way and have their fill of their own devices." Here are some other videos that might be helpful. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed, like and share.